While serving the community as a prosecutor, Adam handled hundreds of felony cases from arrest to trial, including high-profile murder prosecutions and death penalty litigation. Adam has had the opportunity to work with the Atlanta Judicial Circuit in the Trial Unit, Crimes Against Women and Children Division, and Major Case Homicide Unit. Adam has worked closely with our law enforcement partners from all over the state to develop and prosecute cases at the highest level of care and skill. During Adam's rise through the district attorney's office, he was recognized for his trial skills and accomplishments in the field, receiving awards including Trial Division Lawyer of the Year in 2015, Major Case Lawyer of the Year in 2017, and the Lewis Slatton Highest Achievement Award in 2018. It's looking like Miss Love might have a replacement this morning. That would be wild. Oh, that's the guy who signed. Aha. I see. So this is the gentleman who works very closely with Fannie Willis. We'll find some more information on him. Y'all give me 1 second and I'll give you the update. Adam Abbate.
So we actually don't have all the jurors here. We're missing one juror, so it's I don't know when it's going to be that we have them all. It's not quite 9 yet anyway.
Good morning, everyone.
Your Honor, may I run out to the restroom?
Sure.
Okay, so if you all are wondering who this fine gentleman is, that is... Let me see if I can find him. That is Adam Abbate. And I know I'm pronouncing his name wrong. I apologize. But give me 1 second and I will give you guys more information on him. So here's a very blown up picture of Mr. Adam. Don't know why they have it zoomed in like that. That's a little tough. But either way, here he goes. Adam Abbate. He is the Chief Deputy District Attorney, Major Crimes Division. Okay. Adam Abbate is an attorney that has with a demonstrated dedication to certain. We don't care about that. He graduated from the University of Georgia School of Athens. Okay, that's cool. He obtained his bachelor. We don't care. While serving the community as a prosecutor, Adam handled hundreds of felony cases from arrest to trial, including high-profile murder prosecutions and death penalty litigation. Adam has had the opportunity to work with the Atlanta Judicial Circuit in the Trial Unit, Crimes Against Women and Children Division, and Major Case Homicide Unit. Adam has worked closely with our law enforcement partners from all over the state to develop and prosecute cases at the highest level of care and skill. During Adam's rise through the district attorney's office, he was recognized for his trial skills and accomplishments in the field, receiving awards including Trial Division Lawyer of the Year in 2015, Major Case Lawyer of the Year in 2017, and the Lewis Slatton Highest Achievement Award in 2018. The Fulton Daily Report also selected Adam to receive their On the Rise Professional Excellence Award, which recognizes Georgia's most promising lawyers under the age of 40. Adam now employs his litigation experience, courtroom competence, and commitment to the mission of a prosecutor to serve the citizens of Fulton County. There it is. Y'all give it up for Adam Abbate, the hopeful replacement for Adriane Love. We'll see. But the question is, where is Miss Love? Ooh. Oh, no.
Good morning.
Is this a dream come true? I don't know.
Oh, we don't. Yeah, I don't know. Sergeant Ingram was going to check.
Good morning, Agent Bernie.
Good morning.
Now, in addition to toll analysis, were you ever requested to perform any cell site tower analysis related to this case?
I was.
Were you, how did that come about?
I was asked by your office to review several phones, and they're called detail records, or they're records with tower information, as it related to several incidents.
It was one of those incidents the January 10th, 2015 murder of Donovan Thomas?
It was.
And after conducting your analysis, did you ever generate a report?
I did.
Your Honor, may I approach?
You may.
I'm handing the witness what has been marked as 532 Yankee.
Whew, that's a big report. Look at all his faces. Good Lord.
Agent Bernie, what is 532 Yankee?
This is a copy of my report.
And is it a fair and accurate depiction of the report you created for the January 10th, 2015 incident?
It is.
Your Honor, at this time, the state tenders into evidence 532 Yankee.
All right, that's admitted.
Your Honor,
Yes.
I don't mind it being admitted to help the agent testify, but I will have a continuing witness objection. It was made for purposes of this trial.
All right, understood. Is this just for demonstrative purposes?
Your Honor, could we address that at a later time?
Sure.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Agent Bernie, taking a step back, how in general do cell phones work in relation to towers?
Yeah, so when a phone's on, it's scanning the environment, looking for the strongest clear signal, the best signal for the phone to use. And then when you're ready to place a call, the phone chooses the tower with the best signal. So when I leave here today and call my wife, tell her I'm on my way home, I hit the green button to place the call. The phone chooses the tower with the best signal. Normally the closest tower, but
Makes
not
sense.
always, depending upon a couple factors. But normally the closest tower. My phone call then will go for however long it is, and then when that call is ended, that call then shows up in my call detail records, the records for my phone, right? It'll show the date and time of that phone call, that I called my wife, we talked for 60 seconds, and that the phone chose this tower in this sector as the best signal to initiate the call. And then, as I continue to use the phone, more records are populated showing the towers and sectors used for those calls.
Your Honor, the state is going to be publishing page 3 of 532 Yankee.
All right.
Here we go with the phone towers again. Yes, that's a body. That is about to catch a body. Oh, we'll see.
Now, Agent Birdie, can you describe how cell tower sectors work in relation to cell phone calls?
Oh, they got the whole PowerPoint. Wow.
This slide here, page here, shows the most common types of cell phone towers. So the ones on the left-hand side, the monopole, the lattice work, structural, the guy wire tower, those are the most common ones we see as we drive down the interstates or drive through downtown Atlanta. One thing to note on the structural towers, those white vertical substances there are the antennas themselves. So they can put antennas on the sides of buildings or water towers to make those towers or the sectors as well. One thing to note is everything on the right-hand side is also a cell phone tower. Obviously we don't have a fake cactus here in Atlanta. This is from a park in Phoenix, Arizona. But it just shows that not all cell phone towers are created equal. Some are smaller, like
It's a
this
fake cactus, that's wild.
here, services a park or a region around a park. And some are really tall, like the lattice work or monopole tower.
And Agent Bernie, in terms of analyzing call detail records, is there any significance to these different towers that you just went through for the jury?
Yeah, so depending upon the type of the tower and the tower density, meaning where lots of towers are, depends on kind of the range of the tower, right? Where more people live and more people work, there's going to be more towers. As we get into the rural parts of our state, there's going to be less towers. So, a small tower like this fake cactus here obviously is going to service a small area versus a really tall monopole or lattice work tower that could be 150, 200 feet tall is going to have a much larger area for coverage.
Agent Bernie, how are cell towers put in and how are those locations chosen?
Yeah, so it really depends on, again, where people live and where people work. They want to be able to provide coverage to all the areas. So that way, when we want to use our phone, we can. You know, obviously, if we have AT&T and we don't have service in a certain area, we probably won't have AT&T for very long, right? We'll switch to another provider. So if you think about the way they put cell phone towers in, it's kind of like a sprinkler system for a yard, right? We want everywhere in our yard to get water. We don't want one sprinkler head to shoot, you know, this far, another one to shoot this far, and there be a gap between those two sprinkler heads, you know, where it gets no water. Because in Georgia, obviously, the grass would die if it got too hot. What they want to do is you want to overlap one sprinkler head into the other sprinkler head's coverage area so that there's overlap. But we don't want to overlap too much and flood our whole yard with water. We want enough overlap so everywhere gets water. There's no dead space. That's exactly how cell phone towers are put in. One tower overlaps another tower, or sector side of the tower would overlap another sector. That way we can take our devices and we can travel everywhere. There's supposed to be no dead spots to where there's no cell phone reception.